All right, so today we're going to pull this gauge cluster out and then resolder the bad leads on here that are causing the odometer / fuel gauge to go out and flicker in cold temperatures. So we're going to start by pulling this trim ring off, this piece right here. First of all, you want to pull the lever down here and drop your steering wheel all the way out of the way as far as you can get it down. But you're going to get your hand right under here. Give that a good tug. Same on the other side. And then start working it around. And that should come off for you. So then these two silver trim rings have to come off. I noticed the easiest way to do it is start in this top left corner here. And you can work your way around from there. So then we have 3 screws to take out. Bottom left down here, bottom right down here, and then one pointing straight up right there. So basically the whole thing is free now. When I did this earlier today, it's really hard to get this thing in and out of here at this point. Probably your best bet would be to take this out, but I was tugging on it pretty good and I couldn't quite get it to come out. And I'm worried I'm missing a screw that I don't know about, and I don't want to break anything. But I was able to get the bottom left corner popped free a little bit, which honestly I think helps to get it out. And same with this one. There's a screw here, which I did pull out earlier, but I don't think it did anything for me. But I might as well try to recreate what I did earlier. So you can see I kind of focused on this part down here. There's like little ledges it sits up on. So I think step 1 is get that out from under there. Yeah, so again, this is probably not the ideal way to do it because you can tell it's really not wanting to come out easily. But it is possible. So then you have a connector here, which I'll try to show a close-up. In the top middle of the connector, there's a push tab you have to push in order to get it out. Alright, so once this is free, you've got this. Here's the connector back here. There's a push tab right in the middle here that you have to push in and pull the connector out from there. And I don't think I can do it with the camera going, so I'm going to get that out real quick. Alright, got the connector off and it's free now, so let's take a look. Alright, so we got it up on the bench here. There's 7 screws to remove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then you've got these 2 tabs down here. Need to be pried out. And then once you get this open, there's a little electrical connector right there that we have to pry off. Okay, so the problem is these 8 pins right here. That is what's causing your issues. They use lead-free solder from the factory, and lead-free solder does not do well with expansion and contraction from heat and cold. So after, 60, 70,000 miles, whatever, as these expand and contract over and over again, they eventually break free. And now I already did mine this morning, and I'm making this video after the fact, just showing what I did. But on these first couple pins here, you could just barely see, these microscopic cracks. They honestly didn't look bad. I was kind of surprised once I got in here. You could hardly see anything. But these pins right here, those 8 pins in a line, you have to resolder all of those. Right there. All right, so we'll throw this back together. We'll get back in the car, and when I did this morning, jamming this whole cluster back in between all the panels was the hard part, and I expect it will be again this time, but at least I've done it once before, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'll plug back in. Before you pop all this back into place, which is kind of probably the hardest part, I would say test it out, make sure you're getting a good reading, and if not, maybe go back and resolder those connections. I already know mine works because I tried it this morning. It's 40 Fahrenheit right now, and anywhere below about 50 I was having issues with it, so the fact that it lights right up, that looks like it's all done. So yeah, we'll pop this thing back into place, get her buttoned up, and should be good to go. All right, so now for the fun part, getting this thing back into place. Here we go. When I did it earlier, I think I got the right side out first, so I'm going to try to get the left side in first. Sounded like some tiny part broke there. Probably not the right way to do this, guys. I would think you got to take a lot more off than I did. Otherwise, you're dealing with this, but I don't know. Gets the job done. Okay. There's like 2 little tabs right next to these screws down low that you have to catch. But all right, it's in. So we just got to pop it back together. These screws, the 2 silver trim rings, this trim ring, and that's it. We're all done. So yeah, if this helped you out, give me a like and subscribe. And I feel like you at least owe me a beer, man. The dealer charges like $1,500 for this. Come on. Afford a beer, right? All right, thanks guys. Peace.